Aronson on the red carpet of the Hollywood Christmas Parade. The red carpet is beginning, and we are so excited to be here. I've been doing this since 2015. This is the 93rd Hollywood Christmas Parade, and our Grand Marshal is Luke Wilson, and our humanitarian is Anthony Anderson. Everyone will be walking down this red carpet. We will see what celebrities we interviewed this year, but it's always a fun time. You have been here for a long time. Talk about why this is so special.
Well, it's special because this is where it all began. In 1947, a group of Reserve Marines decided they wanted to make a difference. And of course, this is right after the war, so there were a lot of war orphans right here in LA. And so prior to that Christmas, they went out and collected toys. Their wives made Raggedy Ann dolls. And then on Christmas morning, 1947, they got into their dress blues and they went out and distributed those toys and books and dolls to less fortunate children, just to make a difference in their lives, to bring some joy and some hope to them. Since that time, we have reached over 314 million children nationwide.
Amazing. You must feel such happiness to do that. Cheryl Aronson, Agenda Magazine. I know Melissa Manchester very well, and I know you did the video of her and Dolly Parton. So please talk about that music video.
How did you know all this?
Because I know Melissa very well, that's how.
That was a bucket list moment. It was every emotion you could imagine, getting on a flight and going to Nashville and landing and thinking, oh my God, this is going to be great, oh my God.
They were riding in the Cadillac, how you put that together, the whole concept. I interviewed Melissa. I just interviewed her and wrote an article about her on this.
So let me tell you, when you direct or write, you send a treatment. And I sent a treatment, it's like an email. And you say what you want. And then there was a conference call with all the producers. It was a small shoot.
Right.
And in that conference, I said, Dolly is going to be in the back of a convertible. We're going to go down Music Row, and the mouths dropped and hit the floor. And I'm thinking, you got to push things, push the envelope. I'm directing.
Right.
So Melissa said, "Oh, that's a good idea." The room was dead silent. So we get there and we did a walkthrough of all the shots. I only had her for like 4 hours.
4 hours.
So we did this shot really quick. And what I kind of didn't realize, you can't take Dolly in public too long.
Right.
She'll just get mobbed. So we did a couple shots outside. There's the buskers, as you see in the video. And then the last scene we did was in the car, and we made one lap around the block before it got out of control.
Oh, okay.
And at one point, the driver, which is Melissa's manager, I'm shooting this thing, just 4 of us in the car. It was Melissa, Dolly, me, and a driver, the manager, Sue Holder. And we came to a stoplight, and the tour bus pulls up next to us. And Sue goes, "Paul, there's a tour bus." I go, "Great." And you imagine the people lost their minds on that bus. And I'm with a camera, and there's Dolly and Melissa Manchester, 2 icons. People, they were like, "I'm so glad we came to Nashville and saw Dolly." And then we left there and got through the whole shoot. Dolly's a lot of fun. She's a really nice person. She's strong, and she's just a really, she's a warm, nice person and has a sense of humor, she's kind of mischievy. But so that was a great shoot to work with someone because you never know how it's going to go.
And you've worked with Melissa before on videos, and we love her.
Yeah, Melissa Manchester is the one that really gave me my start as for my film company, because I was working for other big companies. When I went off my own, Melissa was the first Grammy winner that gave me a chance to do a video. So that helped get the ball rolling with me in the film work. And I've always been in film and music, but that really got Royal Rock Films on the map. But that's good you know that stuff.
Okay, well, thank you. About your beautiful child being Toddler of the Year and Junior Grand Marshal. First of all, say your name.
Micah Gege.
Okay, and what is it you're going to say?
What's your name?
Dominic.
Dominic.
Dominica.
Dominica. Okay, so talk just being here with your son.
Yeah, this is just, honestly, I don't have many words, but I have a lot to say at the same time. It's really special to be here, especially for Toys for Tots. It's such an amazing organization and what they do for, children so they can get Christmas gifts, and it's really an amazing foundation, and we couldn't be happier to be here and help represent for them.
And so it's been a very long, history in our family to support charitable causes. So we felt compelled about Toys for Tots and the entire competition, weaving that into the experience.
It's so beautiful. So congratulations. This is Cheryl Aronson, Agenda Magazine, with Terry Fater and
Winston the Impersonating Turtle.
Oh, tell us all about being here.
Oh, we're so excited. We've been watching the Hollywood Christmas Parade our entire lives, and to be invited to do this, I won America's Got Talent in 2007.
With me, I won America's Got Talent.
Yes, the turtle did. He won it. He sang "Crying" by Roy Orbison, and the world loved him. And then we started headlining. We've been headlining Vegas now for 18 straight years.
Where do you play?
Well,
here?
we were at the Mirage, and then we were at New York, and then we were at the Strat, and I just finally retired my 200 show a year residency, and I'll be doing about 15 to 20 shows a year at different casinos. But I'm going to be at South Point in the South Point Casino in January, kicking off my road shows, my new tour, Pure Imagination. We're going to be all over the country, Canada, and all over the world. I'm going to Italy to perform on television in Rome on Friday, so it's going to be a world tour. We're excited.
Do you speak Italian?
I don't.
No, we don't. I'm learning Italian. I'm trying to learn Italian. It's much harder than I thought, but luckily we have AI that can translate everything, right?
Perfect. And let's talk about Toys for Tots. How important is that?
Oh, it's so important to have Toys for Tots.
Yes, it is. We've been working with Toys for Tots for decades, and we just think it's wonderful to be able to bring that kind of joy to children all over the world, and we're so happy to be a part of it.
Thank you, and so nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Aronson of Agenda Magazine. I'm with Byron Scott and his beautiful wife,
CC, hi. Talk about being here tonight. Well, first of all, I'm showing him this picture. Jeffrey Osborne, I've written articles, covered him so many times. But what do you think about Mr. Osborne?
Well, first of all, J.O. has been a friend for 40 plus years, one of the ultimate professionals in his craft, one of the best I've ever seen do it.
Really?
That voice has not changed from day one. And when you hear Jeffrey on the radio or you hear him at a club or anywhere you might be, you know exactly who it is. His voice is so distinct. So I love him to death. He's my guy. And as you heard me earlier, I call him J.O. That's my man.
I know. Well, he keeps in good shape. You keep in good shape. So how do you keep in good shape?
Well, this young lady to my right.
Right.
She keeps me going, keeps me in shape, makes sure I eat the right foods, even though most of the time I don't. But for the most part, I try to, and just continue to work out. And she has a Contour Wellness clinic that really helps me with peptides and all kind of great things that I can take to make sure I stay in shape and stay lean like I am. And also Contour Medical Spa, where guys can go and women can go and get all these other treatments as well. So I have this beautiful wellness person right here that's just been taking care of me for years.
Okay. So, and this is Hollywood. This is L.A. Of course, you're an iconic. Talk about being here at the Hollywood Christmas Parade.
Well, being here in Hollywood, period, is always special.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But being here at the Christmas Parade, and for me, watching on TV for so many years and now being able to be a participant in it is just a dream come true. So I'm excited about it. I've been giddy for the last 24 hours getting ready for it, and now the day is here, and I'm excited and looking forward to it.
All right. Well, thank you so much. This is Cheryl Aronson, Agenda Magazine, and I am with Sarah Reeves, who is performing today. Tell everybody what song you'll be performing.
Hello, I'm going to be performing a Christmas song of mine called Christmas Feels Different this year.
Okay, Sarah, tell us a little bit about who you are.
Yeah, well, I'm an artist, singer, songwriter, producer. I just moved to Fort Worth, Texas. I lived in Nashville before that, and
Nashville.
did the whole Nashville thing for a while. And yeah, just love music. I love making music. It's my passion. I love writing songs about my story and my experiences and inspiring other people.
Okay, and what do you feel? This is a Hollywood Christmas Parade. This is far from Nashville.
It is, yeah, it's great. I love it here. Any excuse to come to California. The weather is amazing. So, yeah, it's
very
amazing.
good.
Good to be here.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.